If you didn't know, I am renowned across the world as one of, if not the first, Elden Bubble Lords in the history of time itself. I know, right? What an achievement. The Bubble Lord. The manliest title a man can get. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I basically beat Elden Ring using only bubbles with these bubble horns that are in the game. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely go check that out because Jesus Christ, that took a long time. But anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and share the best possible bubble build you can get in Elden Ring from the Bubble Lord himself. So I'm like certified for this shit. Now while this build sounds stupid, it's actually pretty good up till around Maliketh because all those final bosses have a lot of holy damage negation, and if you didn't know, the bubbles themselves are holy damage. So obviously it's pretty hard to beat the final few bosses with bubbles, but any other boss, you know, they pretty much get shit on by these bubbles, especially enemies with big ass hitboxes because the medium horn shoots out like 10,000 bubbles and basically they stay inside the enemy, hitting them multiple times if their hitbox is extremely big, and it pretty much just shreds them. Also, I never tried this build in PvP, so I don't know how it performs there, but I assume it's pretty good. Anyways, with all that being said, let me show you the best bubble build in Elden Ring. Alright, so first of all, let's take a look at my stats. I'm level 151, which is pretty much the Elden Ring PvP meta as far as I know. I have 51 vigor, 30 mind, 25 endurance, 23 strength, 12 dex, 9 intelligence, 70 faith, and 9 arcane. That is without having any stat boosting talismans on. What we're going to want to run for talismans is the 2-finger heirloom, and we're also going to want the Maliketh seal. As for the other two, we have Shard of Alexander and the Sacred Scorpion Charm. These are the best possible talismans you can have for maximum bubble damage. Speaking of bubble damage, the only required armor piece you need is the Envoy's crown, because this actually increases potency of bubble based skills. So there are 3 Envoy horns that blow bubbles. There's the long horn, the regular Envoy horn, and the Envoy great horn. The most useless one out of all of these is actually the Envoy great horn. It might be good in PvP, but for PvE I use this like maybe 4 times in my entire bubble run, so we're gonna go ahead and put that away for now. The 2 main horns you're gonna want to use is the Envoy's horn and the Envoy's longhorn. The longhorn does insane damage, and the small horn is pretty much the weapon you're going to want to use for faster enemies, because if you didn't know, the Envoy's longhorn takes a long time to shoot out its bubbles. Since this is pretty much a faith build, you're also going to want a finger seal or any other type of seal, just something to cast incantations with. I find that the finger seal plus 25 is pretty good because it's S tier in faith. And the only spell that you really want is Golden Vow, because it will buff your bubbles. Also, this is completely optional, but if you want to add more firepower to your band, go get the band kids. These dudes are alright. I mean, they blow bubbles too. They're not that bad. They're kind of bad. We're not done yet, by the way. We need to talk about the physics flask. So for the bubble build, the best mix of tiers in your physics flask will be the Holy Shrouding Crack tier and the Faith Not Crystal tier. Basically, that just boosts faith and holy damage. But anyways, this will give you a huge boost in damage for your bubbles, and you're gonna want to use it. Trust me. So one issue with having these 2 talismans on will be the fact that you take a good amount of damage, because Maliketh seal increases damage taken and the Scorpion Charm lowers your damage negation. So if you really can't live, I'd suggest changing one of these, probably Maliketh seal, to Dragon Crest Great Shield, or just any other talisman that negates damage for whatever you're fighting. But if you want to be ballsy, go ahead and slap on these 2. Anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and show you a good damage comparison of these horns with and without all these different items on, just to show you that these really do increase the bubble damage by a massive amount. Fuck you looking at, Vare. You trying to say something about my big ass head? Wow. You got so fucking lucky. If that bubble touched you, I guarantee you would have died. So just like in my lightning ram build video, I'm going to be testing out damage on this big ass dragon, only for the medium horn and the large horn though. because for some reason the small horn just can't hit the dragon. I don't know if it's a bug, but we'll just test out the small one on some regular enemy after. So I went ahead and took off everything that gave me any sort of buff for these bubbles. And now we're going to see how much they do just with the weapon itself. About 3.8k for the medium horn, and the long horn 900 damage. Now let me show you bubbles at full strength with everything on and every single buff active. Medium horn first. $7.7k damage. And now the great horn, 1.8k damage. That is a massive increase. God damn. I just turned these bubbles into actual lethal bullets. This build, it really does make bubbles deadly. Like Jesus. Now to test out the small one. So without anything on and at 70 faith with no buffs, the small horn does about... Of course this dude has a shield. Let's start far away. It does about 736 damage. Now with all my talismans and the helmet on, plus my buffs, the small horn does 1.5k. That's as big of an increase as you can get. So yeah, as the first Elden Bubble Lord, I think I can say for a fact that this is as good of a bubble build as you can get. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and show a few clips of the type of damage this build can do. This is actually a disgusting build, except for, you know, the end game bosses like Maliketh, Godfrey, Radagon, Elden Beast, mainly because they have some sort of holy damage negation. But for any other boss, this build will destroy them, especially the medium horn, mainly because it hits so many goddamn times. But anyways, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. You're awesome. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and enjoy the power of some fucking bubbles. Wow, we are getting lucky. That's some good RNG right there. Oh, hell no. Oh no, I'm dead, I'm dead. Fuck. That was a bad idea, bro. My head is so big. The fucking thing's going through it. Oh wow. Well, he's getting fucked. Dude got fucked up. Holy shit. Damn, why is the bubble build actually so nasty? Come on. One of them will hit. Eventually. Please. Oh, for the love of God, someone hit him. Don't hit this man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Damn, caught me mid-roll. Let's go. Like right here, the bubbles are staying inside him. And it's fucking him up. You see what I mean? Like they're staying inside him for even longer. I don't think it's enough though. Oh, yes it is. Wow. Peace out, Dragon Lord. Maybe you should lose some weight. Then the bubbles won't fuck you up. That should not one-shot. From memory, that does not one-shot. It did nothing. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. No, Elden Stars. I don't know what's going on. Please. Please. Fucking finally, dude. Oh my god. Holy shit, what time is it? It's 2 a.m. I beat the fucking game with bubbles.